How are you, my friends? I'm just continuing the algebra course lectures, and this is lecture number 8. This lecture number 8, as you can see here, this is a continuation of lecture number 7. So lecture number 8 is about rational exponents. We have fractions in the power. Again, please. Fractions in the power. If you need to see these lectures, please go to the playlist called Algebra Course Lectures. So lecture number 8 is a continuation, as I mentioned, to lecture number 7. Let's see, rational exponents. If a is a real number and is a positive integer greater than 1. Very nice formula here. We have a to the power 1 over n. This is exactly the nth root of the a. So remember, n is even here. We have to have a positive. We have mentioned that in lecture number 7. A to the power m over n. If we have a fraction here, there's an example there. This is the nth root. We take the denominator here. This is the index. We call it index. Nth root of a to the power m. And this is the same as nth root of a all to the power m outside. Very nice, easy example you can see here. If somebody asks you, please tell me what is 64 to the power 2 over 3. Just try to think. Maybe you can get the correct answer quickly, maybe not. But let me show you here 2 ways how to get the answer is 16. See, the question is 64 to the power 2 over 3. First method, I use this formula here. Cube root of 64 squared. I can take this squared outside as I did here in the power m. Cube root of 64 is 64, you know, 64 is 4 times 4 times 4. So this is 4 squared. 4 squared is 16. Another way, 64, directly write it 4 cubed, you see? And then we multiply the power here, 3 times 2 over 3. If you multiply, remember carefully, 3 times 2 over 3, the answer only 2, because this is 6 over 3, 2. 4 squared is 16 also. Whatever method you use, you get the answer 16. Let's see a nice example, please. I advise you here, please pause the video for a little. Find the answer here. I put 25 to the power half, just easy numbers, minus 8 to the power 2 over 3, and then plus 125 to the power minus 1 over 3. We have to use negative exponent here. We did that in the other lectures on exponents. Okay, I think you have finished now. You tried. Let's see the answer. The final answer you should get is 6 over 5. 6 over 5. Let's see in details. 25 to the power half. That's simply square root of 25, which is 5. 8 to the power 2 over 3. This is cube root of 8 squared. 8 squared is 64. So the cube root of 64 is 4. So the first number 5, you see, minus the second number 4. 125, I put this in details here. 125 to the power minus 1/3. 1 over 125 to the power 1/3, which is cube root of 125. So the answer here is 1 over 5, because 125 is 5 times 5 times 5. So the answer 1 over 5. So 5 minus 4, which is 1, plus 1 plus 1/5, 6 over 5 by using LCD, least common denominator. So this is example 6. Why example 6? It's a continuation of lecture 7. Now, this is try at home also. Nice question, not difficult. Simplify the expression. Minus 32 to the power 4 over 5 minus 16 to the power 3 over 4 plus 5 times x to the power 0. So try at home. I will give you only the answer on the next slide. See, the answer here is 13. If you can get it yourself, that's excellent. If not, please, you can go to radicals or rational expressions, additional solved questions in algebra. You will find the detailed solution of all these try at home extra questions and practice. Let's see more examples. The first one actually is tricky. Cube root of m times square root of m. Can you tell me the answer, please? Raise your voice. Cube root of m times the square root of m. Can we use the property number 3 when we multiply the indices? Can we use that? No. Because we should not have any m there, then we can use it. If there is no m here, we can use multiply 3 times 2. Since we have an m, I will show you what to do. And this is easy, this is a little tricky, and the third one. Can you tell me the answer in the third one, please? Square root of p squared plus q squared. Can you tell me the answer? Okay, if you say p plus q, that's wrong. That's wrong. Because you cannot split the radicals. See, I put some videos about math common errors in radicals. You can go and check here the common errors. You cannot split the radicals here. If you say p plus q, that's wrong. Let's see the first one, please. First one only. First one. See, the first one is the answer. Listen, look at the answer. Simple answer. Square root of m. That's the answer. How? Now, since I have m inside, I leave it m power 1. Square root of the m will be m power half. See, when you multiply here, m power 1 times m power half, you add the exponent. 1 plus 1 half, 3 over 2. See, you add the power when you have the same base in multiplication. Now, this one, cube root of, this is 1 over 3 times m to the power 3 over 2. Now multiply the powers, easy numbers, fractions here. 3 over 2 times 1 over 3, half. M power half is square root of the m. Nice, easy example. Let's see second one, please. What do you think the second one? Minus 64 to the power 5 over 2. That's not a real number. Because over 2, you see 5 over 2 is the square root of minus 64 all to the power 5, which is a negative number. So radicand is negative, index is even, not real number. I put here the rule for you, please. Again, when do we have not real number? When we have radicand is negative, under the radical is negative, and also the index is even. Two conditions together. Look here at the nice question number 3. That's the answer. We cannot do anything. It's better to leave it like this. This is the maximum you can do. Put power half. That's the maximum you can do. So cannot be simplified more. Because we cannot split the radicals. If you need to see the math common errors about radicals, please go to the math common errors. Now, important remark here. Please look at the important remark. If n is the index, and m is the power. If they have a common factor, that means there's a common, look here. Look here at this example here. 6th root of 9. It looks simple answer. How do you know that you have to simplify more or leave it? How do you know that you can simplify more or leave it? Now, look at the index and the power in the radicand. See here 9, I can make it 3 squared. And the index here 6. Look at 6 and 2. Do they have a common factor? Yes. So if this is 6 and this is 7 here, 3 power 7, we cannot do anything. So 3 power 2, 2 divided by 6. What is 2 divided by 6? 1/3. So 3 to the power 1/3, cube root of 3 is the simple answer of this. 6th root of 9 will be cube root of 3. Same thing here, I gave you two more nice examples. So 3 together will be very good questions. Examples. 10th root of 4th root of 32. How can you simplify that? 10th root of 4th root of 32. Now this is easy to multiply the indices, 10 and 4, so that's 40. And here we try to make some power. 32 we know, we mentioned before, maybe in the previous lecture. 32 is 2 to the power 5. Now check. Do we have any common factor between 5 and 40? Yes. So this is 2 to the power 5 divided by 40, 1/8. So this is 8th root of 2. This is the whole answer here. See, very nice to simplify. Same thing you can do for this 4th root. You can read it, please. Now, look at the nice question. Please, 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 3 times, try to practice on this. Pause the video, check your answer, and see if you have any mistake or you have a correct answer. If you have a correct answer, that's excellent. If you have a mistake, you can learn from your mistake. Because math is practice. We cannot only read the slides. Okay, let's see. 9th root of square root of 8 cubed, all divided by 4th root of 4 plus 5th root of 1/8 times 5th root of 1/4. Very nice example, really. Simplify the expression. I think the answer is something like a number or a fraction. Okay, I think you have done now. Let's see the final answer. 3/2. Did you get 3/2? Let's see. I will go in details. Simplify up and down of this first fraction here. 9th root of 8 of square root of 8 to the power 3. So I can multiply here easily. 9, 2 is 18 is the index. Multiply the indices. 8 cubed is 8. 3 divided by 18 will be what? 1/6, right? And also 8, I can make it more simple. 8 is 2 cubed. Oh boy, here. 2 cubed to the power 1/6. Simplify again. 3 times 1/6, 1/2. 2 to the power half, only square root of 2 in the numerator. Boy, look at this. All this becomes square root of 2. Now let's see the other tricky guy here. 4th root of 4. See, it looks simple. It looks that we cannot do anything, but we can. Because 4 inside here, I can make it 2 squared. And then I change this to rational exponents. The basis is 2. 2 divided by 4 is half. So this is the square root of 2. So this is square root of 2. This is square root of 2. When you cancel here, you get 1. See the first part? I will show you in the question. You see the first part here is 1. That's 1. This number, believe it or not, is the same as this number here. This number in the numerator, the same as this number. So that's 1. Now let's go here. Here I multiply. Oh boy. Same index, you see? 5 and 5. Same index, just multiply 5. The index is 5. 1 over 32. But what is 1 over 32? 32 is 2 to the power 5, so that will be half. 1 plus half, 3 over 2 is the final answer for this given here. That's the final answer, 3 over 2. Now, try at home. This is A level. A level means not easy question, but you can do it. This is similar to example 8. Similar. I will give you the idea and the answer. And I'm telling you, this is not easy. Little challenging question. Look here. Cube root of square root of x is equal this. And here 6th root of this is equal y. So it's very clear that I need x, I need y. After you finish, find the value y over x. It's very interesting question, similar to example number 8. Now, you don't have to pause the video now because only the answer is there. Y over x, the final answer, 1 over 10. So please find x from the first one here, find y from this, and then divide. If you need the complete solution, please go to additional solved questions in algebra about rational exponents and radicals. All right. Now, rationalizing. This is one important word in math, rationalizing. Please try to know the meaning. Rationalize is the verb. Rationalize. So it means, I put here the meaning. Rationalize means RRD. See, remove the radicals from the denominator. If we say rationalize the denominator. Sometimes we say rationalize the numerator. Can we say that? Yes, we can. We can say rationalize the denominator. So that means, look at the question here, 4 over square root of 3. We need to remove this, remove it. That means change it, give the answer without radical. Get rid of the radical from the denominator. Sometimes we say rationalize the numerator. You will see later questions. That means remove the radical from the numerator. So rationalize, the best way to understand it, use remove radicals, remove radicals. So instead of rationalizing, R equal R times R. Rationalize means remove radical. 3 in the R. Okay, now let's look here. 4 over square root of 3. How can we remove the square root of 3? I can multiply up and down by the same value. You see, that's a little tricky. Just you need to think. Because in number 2 here, we have more difficult example. See, in number 2 here, we have more difficult example. Let's go back to 1. 4 over square root of 3. To remove the radical, I multiply up and down by square root of 3. Just from my mind, I bring square root of 3 up and down and multiply. So 4 times square root of 3 will be 4 square root of 3. Square root of 3, square root of 3 is only 3. So that's the answer. See, that's the aim. We remove the radical. This is rationalizing. So the question will be rationalize. If you don't understand the word rationalize, you don't know what to do. Like when we say simplify, make it simple. When we say solve, you know, what does it mean? Find the value of the variable. When we say graph, you sketch it. All right. Let's see second one. 7th root 1 over a squared. 1 over a squared. I know we can use the properties here. So this is 1 over 7th root of a squared. How can I remove the radical? Not easy. Now, where do I look? At the index here. What is the index? Ask the question. What is the index? 7. Use your fingers here. 7 you have. Inside the question, we have a squared. So there is a times a. How much I need on the top of 2 to make 7? I need 5 a's. So that's why I multiply 7th root of the same index, a power 5, a power 5. I cannot multiply by 7th root of a squared as I did here. Why? Because the index here is 7, so I need 7 a's. How do I get 7 a's here? 7. If I have 2, say like you have 2, you have to borrow 5. If there is a 3 here, you borrow only 4. So this one will be 7th root of a power 5, finished. 7th root, you add the power here, a power 7, that's only a because this is an odd index. The index here is odd, we write only a. If it is even, we write absolute value of a. And examples, 2 examples here, please. You can try, please, before you see the answer. 5 divided by cube root of 2. So where do you have to look first? You should answer at the index. Look, use your eyes, look at the index. What is the index in the first one? 3. So that means I need 3 2's. But I have only 1 2. So 2 squared, I multiply by cube root of 2 squared. Here, what is the index? 4. I look at the denominator only, 4. And here there is 1 2. So I need more, 2 cubed. Let's see the first one. Did you get this answer, please? 5 over cube root of 2. I multiply by cube root of 2 squared over, should be the same number. You see this one in the color here should be the same number because you cannot change the question. This is like you multiply by 1. Cube root of 2 squared, cube root of 2 squared. Why 2 squared? Because the index 3, I have 1 2. So I need 2 2's. So 5 outside, this is 5. Cube root of 4, leave it. Cube root of 2 squared will be cube root of 8, which is only 2. Now, can you try please the last one? 4th root of 3 over 2. What will be the answer if you rationalize the denominator? Let's see. The answer, 4th root of 24 divided by 2. Why? Here, let's split first. 4th root of 4, 4th root of 2. The index here, again. The index is 4. So just use your fingers here. The index is 4. I have 1 2. So you take it out. I need 3 2's. So 2 cubed under the 4th root. So when you multiply in the denominator, you get 4th root of 2 to the power 4, which is 16. The answer is 2. And this one, 8 times 3 is cube root of 4th root of 24 is the answer, divided by 2. Now, extra questions is the same idea as try at home, but they are more difficult questions or more challenging or more ideas are there. So the question here, simplify all this. So you have to multiply, you have to divide, rationalize, use everything in this section, lecture number 8, Also here, look at the indices until you get simple answer. You can try it yourself. Now, only I gave you in the extra questions the answer. Believe it or not, the final answer for all this, simplify each term, the final answer, square root of 2. You have to do some steps. If you need the detailed solution of any extra question or any try at home or any practice, look at additional solved questions in algebra. You can find the playlist there. Also, this is extra question number 2. Not easy also. This is similar to one of the try at home. Cube root of this is x and y. Find 2xy all to the power 3 over 4. So the answer will be only 5. There's another extra question number 3, which is an exam type. Very nice question. These are numbers here. You have to go in details. First number, second number. Look here. 3 plus 3x to the power 0. I'm just explaining. So there are 3 numbers here. The first one is a number, minus, this is a number, plus this is a number altogether. And then you subtract and add. So x power 0 is 1. See, this is not in the base here. So only 3 times 1. 3 plus 3, 6. So that's 6 here. Times 5 to the power minus 2, 1 over 5 squared. Leave this minus. Same thing you can do here, same thing you can do there. You can check other examples, and the final answer will be minus 8 over 5. Now, extra question number 4, we have some variables, x, y, and z. This is all power 12, distribute the power. This is power minus 2, distribute the power minus 2. Use the radicals, make it rational exponents. If you need the detailed solution, please go to additional solved questions in algebra. You will find the complete answers. Here is only the answer, x power 4. Maybe you can get it by yourself. Y to the power 6 divided by z to the power 23 over 2. Now, this is lecture 8. After we finish the same topic, 7 and 8, you find practice number 1. It's more questions. Practice number 2, more questions. Practice number 3, practice number 4, and practice number 5. Now, the answers for these practice questions on this slide, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is lecture 7 and 8 together. I put the answers, 5 answers, and then you can try it yourself. If you need the detailed solution, please go to additional solved questions. Thank you for watching this video. I hope I can see you in another video with another topic. And just to remind you, this is Algebra Course, lecture number 8. We continued lecture number 7. Now, lecture number 8 will be different. You can try it later. Thank you very much.